Welcome to Pinball Mayhem. Today we're going to install the Color DMD on my The Champion Pub pinball machine. Let's check out what's in the box. Here's what you get with the Color DMD. Little instruction sheet telling you to download the instructions. Power cables. And then the actual piece itself. Very nice. I'm looking forward to this. On to the install. Okay, let's get started with the install. First thing is, I'll shut off the machine, put a towel down to protect the glass, and then we'll get started. Alrighty, next up is to grab the key for the back box. On this game, it actually has a glass instead of a translate, so we're going to be careful of that. There's one large connector. Gently wiggle it. Comes off. We'll set this aside, and I'll be right back. Okay. Move the speaker panel. Pulls up. Then hinges down toward you. Here's the L-pad that I put on earlier and the replacement speakers that I've got. We're going to have to move this. It should be in the way. And pretty much all we do is disconnect some cables carefully. Disconnect the power cable, which is no longer needed. Get that out of the way. I'll reach across here and grab a screwdriver. Here's the old display. We're going to want to save this. The Color DMD is great because it can be used in many games and transferred easily. So someday this display might end up going back in this game.
Pro tip.
Yes.
Now would be a great time to clean the glass before you put the new display in.
Here's a tip. Once the display is removed, now is a great time to clean the plastic that's on there. I got this spray. We use it at work. Works great. Don't want to get too aggressive. This is soft plastic after all. If it's scratched, you could use some Novus on it. Alrighty, time to put it in. Here's the best part. Here it is. It's got a protective covering on it. Take that off. Let's see here. Okay. That looks about right. I'm just lining up to figure out which holes we're going to end up using. It's going to be the middle set. I'm going to get a screw started to help alignment with the other screws. Very important to get the ground cable hooked up. Don't tighten the screws all the way down until everything's in place. Remember, snug, not over tight on the screws. Don't want to break your frame. Okay, time to hook up the ribbon cable. For this model, hooks up to this connector. The red stripe goes to the number 1. Then we've got power connector. The power connector on just singly here goes on the board. And for our purposes, we're going up to J138. It's a little hard to see here. And then we'll have to add a jumper into here, which is included. They also keyed it, which is great. Okay, now let's turn on the power, see how it looks. Everything looks good. Okay, to load the game code, it's pretty easy. The instructions for downloading it are on the website for the Color DMD. Take the USB stick, install it. Whatever way it's going to work in there, of course. It says to hold the left button. Then I'm watching the program light here. Wait till it says done. Say it should take about 30 seconds. All the while the light is flashing on the USB stick, which is indicating that it's working. Okay. We'll just gently lift it up, but not all the way back. We'll see what it's doing. Okay, we got color. Out the stick. Put the piece back in. We'll take a look. Okay, I'm going to work on changing this around to the normal dot view. I'm not a real big fan of the smoothing myself, but once I get that straightened out, we'll be right back. Okay, we're almost done. Let's make the changes to the display. Okay, there are 4 switches on the back of the board. We've got the menu forward, the menu reverse, the select up and down. Those are the buttons I'll be using when the display is in the up position. I'll tell you which one I'm using. First one I'm going to hit is the menu. We'll go through a couple screens here. I'm not going to change these settings right now. Style. We'll go with .xl. We'll hit the menu forward button. This is the vertical adjustment, which is important because the display jumped up on my screen. I'm hitting the select up button. I'm watching both lines. We'll go with that for now. We'll hit the menu forward. And if we want to save and exit, we hit the menu forward. If we want to go back, we'll hit the menu back. But we'll hit one of these select buttons to save and exit. And there we go. Time to get the back box in. We'll try it out. Okay, let's wrap it up. Thanks to Movie Magic, everything's back together, and it looks amazing. Now, time for some games.
Welcome to Champion Club, kid. Ladies and gents, Knuckles O'Brien voices the kid. Hello to you. I'm O'Brien, and these are my knuckles. Oi, you're down jar.
You should try and record a little bit, see what you got.
That's right.
Say what you want.
Welcome to Pinball Mayhem.
Welcome to the D&D world.
Welcome to Pinball Mayhem.
There we go. It's Ed again.
It's okay.
We're making a video.
This will be fun to edit, that's for sure. Where the hell is it?
Son of a... Scott wasted like 45 minutes, son of a...
We'll set this aside, and I'll be right back.
And I'm just staying here waiting. And you can edit this back in, right?
Oh yes, definitely. So what do you need that nut driver for anyway? I don't see anything to use it on.
Because on the WPC games, not the WPC 95s, they're held down with nuts.
Oh, so I don't even need this.
You may not need that.
I see there are two connectors here. Is there a difference? Maybe this one. It's smaller. Alright, we'll redo that.
Let me know when you're thinking you're ready and I'll come back into frame and we'll try it again.
There.
Excuse me, does anyone see my nose?
We should be almost done. Alright. Testing, testing. Alright, I'm recording. You recording?
Always. Got you blowing your nose. It's going to be great.
Great. Time to straighten out the display so it...
Oh, no.
What?
No, that was just bad.
What? Why?
No, just start over. Or let's just make the adjustments to the display to the way I like it. To my preference. Oh, to my preferences.
Because it's my video.
That's right, my video, my game. I'm in charge.
That'll be the gag reel.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, we're almost done. Let's make the changes.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.